Greetings, holiday shoppers. There are now 0 shopping days left until Christmas because today is Christmas Day. Happy Christmas, everyone. Welcome to Christmas Creeps. This is your one-stop shop for holiday movies and TV shows and all year round, all that fun stuff. My name is Joseph Wade. We will be discussing some Christmas movies tonight with my lovely wife, Nikki, who has joined us once again.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Nikki. Welcome back.
This is my once a year.
This is your contractually obligated appearance on this show.
I love being here, but I hate talking. The exact opposite of Joseph.
I hate being here, but I love talking. No, that's not true. I love what I do. But this year, kind of like we did last year, where we watched, we both came up with a Christmas movie that we watched that was new, and we put them together for one episode. So we're doing that again this year.
It's a very serious competition in our house.
Right. Last year, it was more just, we did watch a few. This year, we each picked a specific movie to bring to the show. And we're going to put them together and see who chose the better new holiday offering for 2025. It's a competition now. It used to just be like, we watched some things. Now we're competing. And now it's a contest.
I don't know if it's a contest to pick the best movie or the worst movie.
Well, one of us is going to win this year.
Either way.
Either way.
Best of the worst.
Yeah, exactly. But before we begin, we do have some holiday libations to talk about tonight.
I made us wassail punch, rum wassail punch.
Mm-hmm. And you picked the good rum too. It's
what we got from the Caymans.
7 Fathoms rum from the Cayman Islands. I like it a lot. And then you put it with some Trader Joe's wassail punch.
Yeah.
And boy, we're gonna have a good time tonight. You don't really like the rum punch as much, do you? Though.
No, I don't like rum as much as I do other alcoholic beverages choice, I guess.
What's your booze of choice?
Gin or tequila.
Okay, yeah, you do like a good.
I think gin would probably be number one. I just like a dry gin, like a gin and tonic, something like that.
Good.
Something easy. For some reason, rum gets put with all the fruity drinks.
It's a tropical kind of drink. Yeah.
Yeah. So the drinks that can really mess up your stomach is what rum goes into, I feel like.
Oh, if you heard that's our dog, Lulu. We added a member to the family this year, everybody. Lulu is here. She might make an appearance later if the cat starts acting up as well. But we're not going to worry about that. There they go. One's following the other out of the room. See, the cat knows what to do. This is a hot recording zone.
It's live. We'll do it live.
Fuck them. We'll do it live. Oh. That's right, folks. This is the Christmas podcast where we say swears. And if you're okay with that, then welcome to the show. Welcome to the party, pals. How has your Christmas been so far this season?
Well, it's been mostly with you, so good.
Right. Well, that's nice.
What am I supposed to say? Sucked.
Well, I'm not asking you for myself because I was there. I'm asking you for our audience.
See, that's why I don't do good at podcasts. It has been very fun. I graduated on the 7th.
Yes, congratulations.
So I was very excited about that. And then immediately after we went to Disney with both of our families. I saw Santa.
You saw Santa. You met Goofy.
I met Goofy. And then when Joseph left, we met some other characters.
And then when Nikki left, I met some characters.
But it was fun. And then now that we've come back to the house, just kind of winding down and slowing down for the holiday season like we need to.
And also realizing, one of those responsibilities, we have a podcast to do. Ugh. So we hopped on the ball, finally watched our second movie, and now we're bringing them to you tonight. Our 2025 holiday movie showdown. Nikki, we'll start with yours because I think, I don't want to tip my hand too early, but this is a special one because I don't think we've ever talked about a documentary on this podcast before.
And see, I love a good documentary. So a lot of the TV and movies I watch, I love. Like, we were just watching, like, a Physical Asia.
Yeah.
Like a competition show. And then I love Great British Bake Off. And then I love murder shows and stuff like that. So I love a good documentary or, you know, a real show. Just explain something. I used to have like How It's Made. I used to have you watching How It's Made like all the time.
Oh yeah, that was like our COVID comfort show was How It's Made.
Because it's just so interesting. And so when I found out that there was a documentary on these families up in New York City and how they sell trees every year and that whole process, I thought that was very interesting. And I think it was, at first I thought it was called Sell the Fucking Tree.
Yeah.
But it was actually called The Merchants of Joy.
Yeah, Merchants of Joy.
And it talked about some different families who every year they're based out of New York City and they sell the fucking tree. Like, you know, their income comes from that. And how does that process work and what does it look like? And then, you know, like how joyous these people are, or like what kind of shortfalls do they have during that season. And it was just very interesting. It was really interesting.
It was cool because like some of the people on this doc were like full bore like into Christmas. You could tell they really truly loved it. Like the one guy was like Big Greg, who was like
Greg.
Big Greg and Little Greg. Big Greg played Santa every year. So you could tell he was like Mr. Christmas. And then the other families were just like, this is our livelihood, this is our job. Don't mess with us.
Yeah. Like there was a few people, but it seemed like the one resounding thing was that every single one of them wanted the best for every other person.
Yeah, it was
like they were a group, like a commodity, like they knew each other. Even though I went into watching this thinking that they were all in this competition, and don't get me wrong, there was like some heated competitive moments and stuff, but they really liked each other.
It's some friendly competition, they kept calling it, because like, you know, they all competed for like the lot space in New York City. There's like a whole scene where they're doing
Talk about the mafia.
There's a whole scene where they talk about like how they auction off the lot space and how some of them would like swoop in and outbid the others for the lots. And you could just feel how much they hated each other in that moment. But then like there's this one guy, I can't remember his name, but like he did not want to be a part of this documentary.
No, and they were very quick to say that, you know, he was the one who was like the native New Yorker. He got the most spots, and they called him like Mr. Christmas and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he got the best spots, and but even then there was that guy, because they made him, I kind of want to say the villain, you know, they played him to be this villain, but then there was, so not to give too much away, but Big Greg was sick.
Right.
You know, and there was a spot he really wanted because it worked with one of the charities or something he was doing. And so he called the guy, and the guy gave it to him. Yeah. So even like I couldn't say that anybody was actually really mean, or like the Merchants of Joy, they were very nice people. And everything I thought about like people who sell Christmas trees is the same thing I think of like car dealers and the people who run mall kiosks. And that is, I don't like you.
Like you just kind of automatically assume they're grifters, or they just
have
to scam you or something. Yeah, they just have to scam you out of money for a tree or a car. But like, I think it was interesting that we watched that because the day before we had watched a completely different Christmas movie called All Is Bright with Paul Giamatti and Paul Rudd, where they're trying to sell Christmas trees in New York.
That was a terrible movie.
It was not good. No, we're not going to rate that one here. But it was a lot of the same stuff and a lot of like the same kind of halfway scuzzy people just trying to make a living on Christmas. And like, you know, what you don't realize about folks like this is like, yeah, they make their entire livelihood like a month out of the year. And the rest of that year is spent trying to buy Christmas trees to sell.
Right. And it talked about how this was like such a big part of their income. But then they had revolved around like some of them, like I think the Big Greg and Little Greg, they did Valentine's Day, they sold flowers, they also did like Mother's Day and stuff like that. And then the guy he had trained was also doing that as well. And then the one they called the Tree Lady, she had a jerky and hot sauce shop.
And so Christmas trees was like kind of her second side hustle.
But she says that's how she paid for her shop and stuff like that. So that was interesting.
And it never occurred to me before, like how they get of course they get the Christmas trees. They go to the farms. I thought it was neat that they did not want to tell where the farms were. on the documentary because like that's
their secret.
That's their secret. That's their livelihood. But
it
also,
makes you think of a drug dealer. Like you don't say where you get the good stuff and all that.
Exactly, or else everybody's going to go there.
Right.
One thing that never occurred to me was like how they pay for the trees. Is like some of them say they straight up take out like loans from the bank
or like liens on the business and all that
to take on these trees, and like a big part of their sales goes towards repaying that loan for next year because they're going to do it again next year.
Yeah.
Like it's little facets of that business that you just don't ever think of, but like that's a big part of it.
Well, it's like some of them sold all of their trees, but then some of them didn't even sell like half of their trees.
Yeah, because like in this documentary, they kind of revealed that it was not a good year for anybody.
It rained. People don't buy Christmas trees if it rains. Fun fact.
Mm-hmm. And they also go into like a big part of it is, the big box stores like Home Depot and Lowe's, they just sell you trees and they don't really care about the quality. They just sell you what they sell you. Yeah. But everybody's going towards those.
I thought it was interesting because before I met you and moved in with you, I had a real Christmas tree every single year. Even after the year me and my sister got the baby tree, and it had praying mantises. In it. Yeah, so we had bugs everywhere. So when they say take your trees and check them before they bring it in your house and stuff, they mean it because we were one of those people who had tons of little bugs all in our house one year. But they were so cute and our cats loved eating them.
Oh, I'll bet they did.
They did. They thought they were so good. But we were finding praying mantises for like months later. They were just amazing.
Well, like I think I've seen that going around social media. Like you see if you see a thing on a Christmas tree that looks like a giant like candied pecan, you cut it out, get it out of the house because that's a mantis nest.
But like we always had a live tree, but then when I met you love the artificial tree and stuff like that. But you had mentioned that this documentary may want you to have a real tree in the future.
It's possible.
What about the documentary changed your mind?
I think, well, there was a part in it where they explained that like they're not just going out there and cutting down trees and killing forests.
Yeah, for every one tree they plant, blah blah blah.
Right,
amount
like
of trees.
I forget which person it was, but the guy he straight up said like this is not deforestation, it's agriculture. Yeah. And like it's the same as harvesting flowers for sale. Like they grow them, they cut them down, they regrow them. Mm-hmm. So like that made it seem, because I always think of an artificial tree as being more eco-friendly. Mm-hmm. So because you buy a plastic tree one time and you use it for years and years. And I also see now, our plastic trees taking up a big chunk of space in our garage.
Yeah, and how he said the plastic trees take like hundreds of years to decompose, if they decompose at all. And
right. But even with that, I think, like, what harm is it in buying it? Because if I don't buy it, they still have made it, and it's going to sit on a shelf somewhere anyway.
I want to make a tree for the animals outside. I want to make a popcorn apple tree.
You mentioned that, yeah.
For the squirrels. I saw this one thing where it's like you make but I already have a big bush outside, so it's like I've been talking about decorating our bush with popcorn for the squirrels, because that's what I like to do.
That's what our dog loves is to watch
in
squirrels.
My middle-aged 30s, what I like to spend my spare time doing is making popcorn trees for my squirrel friends outside.
Listen, don't let anyone yuck your yums, okay?
Ew, God, that is an awful saying.
You know what I mean, though.
I was gonna say burst your bubble, but yuck your yums. Fucking disgusting.
One of us is terminally podcast brained and the other one isn't.
Sorry.
What was I gonna? Oh yeah, but that's what our dog loves to do, is just watch squirrels out the window. That's better than TV to her.
She does. Yeah.
So yeah, but then we're recording this on December 15th. Our tree lot down the street just closed for the season.
There's no more trees,
which seems early to me this year.
Well, I mean, I would like to say I think they sold out, but I don't think that's the case.
Do not think that's the case.
But see, that was like Franken Dots is what that one was called. The one that's over there close to Ed McKay's is also Franken Dots.
So they have multiple lots. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if they just like consolidated like how they did in this movie. Like once they sold enough trees, they would close like lots here and there to where they're ones that sold the most. That's where all the other trees would start going.
That makes sense. Sense.
So maybe they're selling more over at the old Ed McKay spot. And so they consolidated more trees over there.
Yeah. The Ed McKay's bookstore that is now sometimes a Spirit Halloween.
R.I.P.
Rip in pieces, Ed McKay's.
I know. I miss
moved
it.
40 miles
I miss
out of
it
town.
so much.
Ugh. Our favorite used bookstore.
We used to go there every weekend.
Every day. I would be there every day. But yeah, this is a great documentary. I'll say the fact that there is no clear cut like villain, it didn't need a villain, but I feel like a documentary like this kind of invites you to think somebody's like worse than the others.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad they didn't lean into that because at the end of the day, everyone's just trying to sell Christmas trees and be a part of,
they were very honest
holiday.
Businessmen. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they actually like really care. The one thing I truly could say that I maybe did not care the most for was going to be when that one guy, so there was one of the salesmen had a group of kids come up and want a tree and they're like, well, we have $60. And he's like, well, that's $100 tree.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, but Santa told me you have $100. Go get $40 more from your dad. And I'm like, come on, guy. Like, are you serious?
Well, the dad was standing there too and just grinning, and it made me think like the dad's trying to teach his kids like how to haggle with business people.
Yeah, but don't bring Santa in it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We're like, Santa told me that you have $100. No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, Santa told me this tree was $20. So who do I believe?
Yeah, right.
Which one should I believe? The person the adult that talks to Santa or the kid that talks to Santa? Personally, I believe the kid that talks to Santa. They know what they want.
I think this, watching this documentary has made me realize how close we are to you playing Santa. Or doing volunteer work as Santa. Every Christmas, I think we get closer to when Joseph is going to don the bright red suit. And this year was a big year when I think we took a big step, maybe even a leap forward to where we may be getting a suit soon.
What was the leap?
You were crying and you just get so emotional. You get so emotional watching these children's eyes. And I'm not making fun of you, baby. I'm not.
No.
But just watching you get so happy and emotional with like the joy that Christmas brings these people, is like beautiful. And so you see, I can't wait for you to be Santa Claus one day.
Every year my beard gets a little bit longer and a little bit whiter.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is also the year where, so I think if you listen to this podcast for any length of time, you understand I am not a fan of the movie Elf.
No.
I think this year I finally figured out why I don't like it and what rubs me the wrong way about it.
What?
And I'm ready to share that here in the podcast.
Oh, let's get ready, everybody. Hot take.
My hot take is Elf is a bad movie because the joke of Elf is, wouldn't it be funny if there was an adult who cared about Christmas as much as we tell children to care about Christmas?
But that's you.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? We should make fun of that person. That person is silly. That person is stupid. That's the joke of Elf, and I don't appreciate it. It makes me feel like I'm an idiot for watching it.
No.
There's my big beef with Elf.
I just don't like Elf because of that one part where he eats gum off the ground or the street or whatever, and I can never get over it. Like, as the germaphobe of the family, once I see him put strange gum in his mouth that's already been chewed, dead. Instant death.
See, we both agree Elf is terrible.
Terrible! Who does that?
Elf is a bad movie.
That's worse to me than the Centipede movie.
God.
It's not called Centipede.
The human centipede?
Yeah. Okay.
The human centipede Elf sequence. Cool.
But with gum. Terrible. Just terrible.
The person in front chews the gum, passes the gum.
Shut up.
The second person eats the gum, passes the gum.
So gross. It's so gross.
Then the third person chews that gum and he passes the gum. So, okay. The Merchants of Joy it's on Amazon Prime. It's well worth a watch. I was surprised to see at the end that Ben Affleck produced this.
Me too, because this was in like his Jennifer Lopez era.
Yeah.
And I think this was during the era too where she was making, what was her movie called? I don't remember either what it was called, but it was bad. I tried to watch it.
Where she had that big comeback and she made like a movie and a concert film and a thing and like nobody cared.
She made the movie with her money.
Right.
And I heard that's supposed to be really bad, that you don't do that.
You don't spend your own money on stuff like that.
And first of all, if you were with Ben Affleck, he should have told her that, but I bet he did.
She should have just asked him to pay for it. With his Dunkin' Donuts money.
And he didn't.
Maybe he didn't.
It was Bird.
It was,
that's why they're not together anymore. Bennifer.
Is he back with the other Jennifer now?
No, I think he's solo.
All right. Well,
but I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows about these things?
His soulmate is Matt Damon.
This is true. When are they going to finally understand this?
Yeah, he has a friend soulmate, and it's Matt Damon.
Let's rate this on our XY axis of Christmas movies. We'll do this one and then we'll move on to the second one.
I didn't think it was super Christmas. It was Christmassy, but not like a 5. I would say like maybe a 3.
It was it was plenty Christmassy. And I also appreciated the fact that like the one guy that did not want to be interviewed, they characterized him as like a Rankin Bass puppet.
Yeah.
From like Rudolph, but they cloaked him in shadow.
Yeah.
So that like little festive touches like that kind of make all the difference. I'm a 3 is plenty Christmassy. Mm-hmm. And then the quality part of the scale.
I wouldn't go above a 3. I don't think.
I'm feeling a 2.
Okay.
But mostly just because like I feel like this is one of those things that they make, like Amazon just makes a ton of stuff every year just to fill content slots, and this feels like one of them. Not that it was bad. I had a good time in watching it, and I learned things about myself watching it. Oh God! But like, it's not one that I think I'll come back to.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever rewatch it.
Right.
I didn't mind watching it, but I don't think I'll ever rewatch it. It's not a rewatch for me.
No. So I think a 2 is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So +3, +2 for The Merchants of Joy. Now we get to move on to my pick, which, oh manity, I made a mistake.
You said you picked it for me, which I still don't completely understand.
Let me be clear. The movie I picked was called Oh, What Fun. Also an Amazon movie, believe it or not. But the primary reason that I picked this movie is because it's directed by Michael Showalter, who's part of the whole the State comedy troupe. They did a Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh, I love Wet Hot American Summer.
And all those things. And he's usually a pretty solid like comedy director. And I thought like, oh, this is going to be something.
Yeah.
This is going to be something fun. It so isn't.
Yeah, it was. I found it pretty depressing, if I'm honest.
Yeah. And it went to some real places that I don't think we wanted to talk or think about at Christmas time, especially not from a movie that's supposed to be a comedy.
I mean, there was definitely some funny points for me that, I got a quick chuckle out of and stuff like that. But I don't understand like how the kids, but then the kids took, so Michelle Pfeiffer is the mom.
Right.
And Dennis Leary, is that the dad?
Yeah.
Dennis Leary is the dad. And the whole premise is that, all these Christmas movies are about the dad and how he makes all these changes in the family's life and blah, 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 blah. But, what about the mom? And so it shows Michelle Pfeiffer just doing all of these things to have a good Christmas for her family. And the one thing she wants from her adult kids is for one of them to enter her into this contest, which is just on this show, which seems fake anyway.
Yeah, like Eva Longoria, yeah, is like a daytime, like kind of an Oprah-ish sort of TV host.
Right.
Yeah.
And so she wants to be entered in this thing, and she sends them multiple things, emails, text reminders, blah, blah, blah. The kids are all adults. They're all over 21. And none of them do it. Mm-hmm. And I get, like the oldest daughter, she has like these feelings towards her mother, like saying, oh, you never recognize me or what I do or blah, blah, blah. She bought your kids presents. She invited you to her house for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Sorry. She made you this food and all that. She's nice to your husband, welcomes him and all that. Like, what do you want from her? You're an adult. You don't need your mom to tell you good job and all that. She is supporting you by being present and being loving.
But at the same time,
right,
while she's doing all of this stuff, while she's setting, like, she is single-mindedly, like, focused, like, laser focused on just setting up Christmas. Like, I'm not arguing against her.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's the bad person here, but, like, the movie starts out and it's very clear that, like, she is, like, determined to make a perfect family Christmas. Like, she's got the house decorated, she's got the food prepared, she's bought tickets to like a Christmas dance show for the grandkids,
and that's how that mom is showing her love,
right? But at the same time, like, when the kids show up and like the oldest, who is, it's Felicity Jones, is talking about like, oh, her book and her writing career, mom is not listening. Mom is focused on like, oh, people are here for Christmas.
Right.
And like everyone else is kind of living in their own little world, but mom is living in the bigger world, I guess.
Right.
Right.
And I get, like, in that moment, she did brush her off because she was she cooking?
She was doing a little bit of everything.
Right.
Yeah.
She was cooking and stuff like that. Or taking out the trash. She was doing a lot. Yeah.
Wrapping gifts, also competing with the neighbors across the street, which is a big part of this movie.
And I think what hit home to me the most is, like, you can't choose how people express their love to you.
True.
So she wanted expressions, I guess, through words of her mom being happy for her, supporting her and stuff like that. But, like I said, her mom was showing her love.
Right.
Through actions and stuff like that. And so for that lady to be however old she was and stuff like that.
Yeah, 30s.
At
probably.
least, because she has 2 kids and stuff.
Yeah.
I truly think she's wrong.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to live in the space of this movie, which is deeply unpleasant.
Right. To me, I did not like the movie. I thought the adult children were brats.
Right.
And then the mom, when she left and kind of told them to deal with it, I think that was the right call. And then the whole thing of them just showing up, trying to force this forgiveness. No.
And I agree with that. I think we're skipping a lot of the plot of this movie because
this movie made me mad.
It's not great. But one of the things that it's doing is, like, it's setting up that it knows it lives in a world with other Christmas movies. Like, they reference Christmas Vacation. They reference Home Alone. They reference It's a Wonderful Life.
And not very well either.
No. And it even goes to a place where, like, the kids are sitting there watching. It's supposed to be like the Freeform channel where they're showing like nothing but Christmas movies, and it's got the little Chiron under the thing. And like, so they're doing the Christmas Vacation where mom's trying to make the perfect family Christmas. Oh, Lulu doesn't like it. And they do the Home Alone bit where everybody leaves for the Christmas dance show, but they leave mom behind through some wacky miscommunication. So they do a little bit of Home Alone, and it's just,
she gets upset, and so she decides to, just honestly pack up the car, because at that point she wanted them to enter her into this contest.
Like the perfect mom for Christmas or whatever it was.
And so it's not just they forgot her. Like that night before, she did everything, cleaned up, did the dinner and all that, and nobody said thank you.
Right.
And the dad he dressed up as Santa, and they like praised him.
He's like, let's toast the founder of the feast, as it were, and he comes back dressed as Santa Claus.
Right. So they just blew off everything that she had provided and did that. And then that next day, it missed the deadline for her to be entered in the contest, and Dennis Leary tries to console her and talks about, well, I'll just take you on a trip. And him taking her on a trip ended up him going to Boston to see a Red Sox game. Yeah. And so she got upset about that. I know, Lulu, it's terrible.
He tried to play it off romantically by saying that's where we first met.
Right.
Which you're on thin ice, buddy.
And so then on top of all that, they left her so she had bought tickets for her grandkids to go see this. It's a play on So You Think You Can Dance. But she had ended up getting tickets for the whole family. And then they ended up leaving her. And so...
Because she's busy across the street trying to play nice with the neighbor lady who has the perfect family and the perfect house and the perfect Christmas decorations. And she's competing with this lady so hard, she doesn't even realize her family has just driven off without her.
Yeah, and at this point, her adult daughter had already said, let's not get together next year. And you're damn right, let's not get together next year. Let's not get together this year. Get out my house. Go ahead and go.
Yeah. But then the movie goes and does another holiday movie bit where it's planes, trains, and automobiles for a hot second.
Yeah.
And which they also reference, which I don't know why, because it's not a Christmas movie.
It's a holiday movie.
It's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is we've established on this podcast that Thanksgiving is Christmas. Okay. So I guess it counts now.
Right.
So mom decides, fuck you guys, I'm gonna have my own Christmas. And but like eventually you realize she's driving to California to be on this show herself. And that's kind of when everything sort of falls into place, because like the family sees her on TV because she snuck onto the show. And the show like flies them out there for a reunion. Right. And she's become like such a sensation because it's like a viral hit that this weird bedraggled mom comes onto TV, drops an F-bomb, and everyone loves her. Right. And she's not wrong that like everybody kind of ignores her. So you know what? F you guys go have your own Christmas now. And the oldest daughter during this whole apology does the worst case of gaslighting I think I've ever seen in a Christmas movie in my life, when the mom's talking about how underappreciated she is and how she doesn't feel like the daughter supports her and stuff like that. And the daughter's like, well, you never supported me, so I never learned how to support you. When the only instance of any of that we ever saw is at the beginning of the movie when the mom ignores her when she says, my book career's going well. One conversation, yeah. When she did all the shopping for her kids, like I said, so her husband is welcome. And when I say welcome into the home, I mean, this guy is treated as part of the family, welcome, cooks, acts like he lives there. So, it's not just like for the occasion. The kids are like gifted amazing stuff. Like this is a good grandma. Yeah. And I mean, that daughter can go to hell. Well, honestly, all three of these kids suck in their own special, different way. It's like, I don't even have kids, so this isn't coming from like a mom point of view. This is just a realist. Yeah, like this is a movie that I watch, and then I have to think to myself, God, Mom, I am so sorry. And instead of saying that to myself, I probably should just be saying that to Mom. Mom, if you're listening, I'm sorry. We love you, Marie. But like, the oldest is Felicity Jones, and she's just self-absorbed and awful. And her husband is Jason Schwartzman, who is the most boring man on the planet. I thought he was the funniest person in the movie. He's pretty good, but like the rest of the family just hates him because he's lame and boring. Yeah. But he's just a guy. My least favorite was Chloe Grace Moritz. I did not like her character. The middle child who brings home a new girlfriend every Christmas. And she wants to marry the one that she's known 3 months. Yeah, BS. And then gets upset when they break up. And then the youngest son is, I forget his name. I'm going to look it up real quick. He's in the Now You See Me. He was in The Holdovers. That's true. Which is, one of my new favorite Christmas movies. But he's like the baby of the family, and he just got dumped, and he doesn't know what to do with himself. He sucks. He's pretty funny though too. But I think Dennis Leary is funny, that one point where he's just like, I got this, I got Christmas, I know what to do, and then the next second he's like, I need your mother, I'm not a man without her, I don't know what to do. Because that is every man. He's trying to put together, have a good woman, and then you think you can do it, and then you can't. There's a scene where he's trying to put together like his grandkids like Barbie dream house. Right. And it's not going well. And he's watching like the YouTube tutorials on how to do all this. And he can't do it. So he calls in like 2 of his employees from his contracting business. They can't do it. Like little bits like that. Like the scenes where it colors kind of outside the lines of where the movie's supposed to go. I think those scenes are funny. Yeah. Like the actual story. It's a huge bummer.
Yeah.
The best scene in the movie is when what's her name from Peacemaker shows up and basically kicks Michelle Pfeiffer out of her own hotel room.
Cause and see, I liked the ending where they go, skiing, because I feel like that was even though I didn't like how the family made up with each other, I feel like that was, they still got a really good family holiday. And then the daughter was like, we want to do stuff. We want to make new traditions. We want to go skiing. We want to do that. And it's like Michelle Pfeiffer embraced that as long as they can all be together. And I feel like that was a great kind of like, I did like the ending. Like how they kind of tried to come up with this new idea of what Christmas could be for all of them. Right,
because especially when it gets to the point where everybody feels stuck in the traditions that they always do and they don't want to do it anymore, that's no fun for anybody.
Yeah.
But I get like having to get across that threshold is hard.
Yeah. And we've had issues with that too. I guess a newly married couple kind of dealing with all the family traditions set in stone, but you have two different families now, and you're kind of putting them together. So you have to not pick and choose, but
and then not to mention we literally
overlay them carefully.
Yes, not to mention we literally watched this movie the day after we got home from a mixed family trip to Disney World.
We did. We took both sets of families to Disney, and it was good.
And we're still here.
Yeah. I do like that both of our families get along well.
They do. I don't want to say that's rare because that's putting down a lot of people's families that probably don't deserve it. But that's a blessing.
Yeah.
And we're not going to worry about that one.
No.
So, yeah, I think we expected this movie to be way different than it was, and I really just went in on name recognition alone.
I thought it was going to be more similar to like It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay. Where everybody realizes that the mom was like the most important one the whole time.
Yeah, and then she kind of like disappears, and then they like, but no, it's kind of just like when she disappeared, the kids were like, "Oh, we don't need her, we'll figure it out." And then when they can't, they're like, "Well, I'm not celebrating Christmas anyways." Blah 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 blah. Like it was not even close to It's a Wonderful Life. No, it was the most like Gen X It's a Wonderful Life in the world, because like the mom disappeared and they realized that it was not better without her and all this, and they were like, "Man, this sucks." I don't care.
Like the one daughter tried to make mom's like beef stroganoff, and it just looks like slop. Yeah, and awful.
And then they started like attacking each other.
Right, and like it turned out, the mom really was the one holding everything together.
Yeah,
you know what?
It was worse without her.
There's a lesson there. Be nice to your mom, everybody.
Terrible. But it did the end. I liked the ending.
It had a nice ending.
The new tradition.
But good. The path it took to get there was just
total shit.
Total shit. I think I said to you at one point, like, my brain was melting because it was just so awkward and
it was hard for me to finish it.
Yeah.
I am not a movie finisher. If I don't appreciate the movie, it does not deserve my time. And that is something Joseph hates.
It is because, like, listen, I am not a quitter.
I know you aren't, but if I don't like the movie, it doesn't deserve my time. That's the whole point of a movie. You got to keep me entertained. If I'm not entertained, I'm not going to watch it.
If we hadn't finished it, we wouldn't be talking about it right now.
I know.
I'd have had to pick something else on the fly.
Myself watch it.
Yes, that's how these things go. We've talked about it enough, though, because let's get out of here. So let's crankometer this movie.
Okay.
Super duper Christmassy. Like, it's got all the Christmas. It's got other Christmas movies in it.
Yeah, but it doesn't really do the true meaning of Christmas. I would maybe give this what we said 3 for the other one. I would say maybe 4. This is not a 5.
No. I would never give this a 5. No. This is one C where it's more Christmassy, but at what cost?
Yeah, because they're not. It's not a nice Christmas. It's not a nice Christmas till the next Christmas. This is a bad Christmas.
This is yes. You're absolutely right. This is a Christmas movie where the mom starts out by saying, "How many Christmas movies can you think of where the mom is the main character?" And listen, folks, we've done 174 episodes of this podcast. I think I can answer this question. And I'm sorry to be Mr. Nitpicky right now, but Bad Moms Christmas is right there.
Oh.
The Family Stone is right there. A Mom for Christmas. The Christmas Blessing. Christmas Hope.
Oh,
I'm not done. Jaws the Revenge. The mom is the main character in Jaws the Revenge. Bloodbeat. Prometheus. Love the Coopers. Christmas with the Cranks. Not to mention, how many Hallmark movies do you think there are in the world that have the mom as the main character?
But see, okay, you named a few, but you said out of like 170 something.
That is also true.
I would like a percentage.
Okay, that's probably like a 7 or 8%. I don't know. What's the... No.
But I hear you. There are some.
Look, all I'm really saying is if she wanted to get her point across, they would have put in a clip from Jaws the Revenge where the mom stabs the shark with the boat.
Prometheus.
And Prometheus, where she has a magic miracle baby, but it's an alien, so it's evil.
God.
This is
my favorite Christmas movie.
You say that sarcastically.
I am saying it sarcastically.
You know, some people balk when you say Die Hard's a Christmas movie. You say Prometheus is a Christmas movie. They don't even know what to do.
I like Die Hard, but it's a Christmas movie for the fact that it was a Christmas party.
The argument over it is so over and dumb. I'm tired of arguing it.
Okay, so we're not gonna.
No. I'm not saying with you. I'm just saying, like, in general, everyone's talked about it so much.
Yeah.
You know. So let's talk about what fun. I'll give it a 4. Christmassy.
I think so.
It's very Christmassy, but kind of in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in a mean-spirited way that we don't really appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not a good movie. Let's be honest.
I didn't.
This is going to dip into the negatives.
Oh, we go negative?
We can go negative for quality and Christmassy.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, this is
God, what's negative?
This is like a -3 to me. Like, it's not the worst thing we've ever seen, but man, it's just...
That's bad.
So... Like, cringe comedy is like my least favorite kind of comedy, and this is all this bad cringe comedy.
It was pretty cringe. And then it wasn't just a movie that I wouldn't watch again. This is a movie that I'm sad I watched once.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have watched it if I didn't have to.
But I also feel bad saying that because, like, it's not like they don't have a point.
And it had so many good people in it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for this movie to fail as much as it does with the people it has in it. And who wrote it.
Yeah.
What happened?
Listen, if all we're saying really is if you want to watch a good Christmas movie starring Michelle Pfeiffer, Batman Returns is right there.
Yeah, go to Batman.
Batman Returns is right there.
Like, there's no way that everything that this movie had going for it should turn out the way it did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I could see it going in the negatives because it's like it flubbed.
Yeah. And
it whiffle dipped.
It whiffle dipped. Turned around and went the other way.
Yeah.
And it's a bummer, too, because, like, Michael Showalter's done some good movies, and he does good comedy. It's just, this was none of those things.
No.
So I'm going to say a -3.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I think the negatives could. I mean, like I said, it's a whiffle dip. It should have been a good movie, but it was. I mean, I wouldn't have even finished it if you weren't there.
If I wasn't making you.
Yeah. I would have quit early too. I would have quit to the point, honestly, where I heard her. She does a very accent too. That was
yeah.
It's almost like a southern. She tries to do the southern lady accent, but it's not good.
They're living in Texas, so she's trying to do a Texas accent, and it's not good.
It's not. And so that on top of the kids, on top of everything else, I'm just sitting there like, this is torture. Mm-hmm. Christmas torture.
It's Christmas torture. Yeah,
that's what Joseph brings to my life.
I mean, that used to be the name of this podcast. No, that's not true. It was always Christmas Creeps.
All the Christmas creepers.
You married into Christmas torture, and I'm sorry.
Once a year, I come on to share my love of Christmas.
To share in my joy.
I do.
Well, that's as good a place as any to leave it. Thank you for listening, everybody.
Wait.
What?
What, besides the 2 movies that we've watched,
okay,
what has been your favorite Christmas movie we've watched this year?
this year. That's right, because we've watched a bunch this year.
Mm-hmm.
I've been posting reviews on the Instagram at Christmas Creeps.
Yeah. I know we've picked these two to just talk about, so we don't have to
Right.
totally invest in something new. But what's been your favorite
Well,
that we've watched so far?
I have already.
Mine has been Frankenstein.
Now that's a pro pick right there,
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein. Judging by the chart that I've been putting up on Instagram, my favorite one has been Tokyo Godfathers.
Oh, yes. Oh, I mean, yeah, Tokyo Godfathers is a classic.
Yeah, I mean, how can you not love Tokyo? I actually found myself liking Love Actually this year more than I have before. You know?
I love Love Actually. I've got to watch Bridget Jones. I watch Bridget Jones every year.
That's your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Because of Mark Darcy.
There you go.
Bless him.
He was also in Love Actually.
No, that's the other guy. Mark Darcy.
Was he not also
no,
in Love
he
Actually?
is.
They
he
both
is.
are.
They both are. You're right.
Every British person is in Love Actually.
Yeah. He is in there.
Every British person who wasn't in Harry Potter, and a few that were, are in Love Actually.
Yep. And some of them who are in Harry Potter are also in Bridget Jones.
That's true. Jim Broadbent's in Bridget Jones. and Harry
Moaning
Potter.
Myrtle is her friend.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
she's also a toilet ghost.
But who does she
Chef.
play in Harry Potter?
Toilet ghost.
I'm kidding.
Toilet ghost.
That was mean, and I apologize. But yeah, folks. So that's been Christmas Creeps. I think we do still have one more to round out the year with me and the boys. So stay tuned for that. But Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
But I think I'll miss this one this year. No, we got it. We did it. Thank you for listening, everybody. I know you have a choice in your Christmas podcasting listening, and for some reason you chose this one, and I appreciate
see you
that.
next year.
We will see Nikki next year. She's going into hibernation.
I'll see you next year, folks.
Yeah, and hey, if you want to hear Nikki on more podcasts, email us at xmascreeps@gmail.com and let us know.
It won't matter. Don't waste your time.
Okay, fine. But we're also on the socials at
I love you all. I hate doing this. Please support Joseph.
I'm just trying to have fun here.
No, I said please support Joseph.
We're on the socials. We're on Facebook and Blue Sky and Instagram, YouTube, all that fun stuff at Christmas Creeps. But also, please come and join our Discord channel where we have all kinds of weird fun talking about BS all year round.
Shout out to the person who Joseph actually showed me the thing where it's like is this the real Christmas Creeps? It is.
It is. We are the real Christmas Creeps. There are no imitators. Thank God for that.
It had Brad.
Yeah. No, so yeah, we literally had a new Discord member join today. So that was very exciting. So please join our Discord. The link to that will be in our show notes on the website at christmascreeps.com. And if there's anything else I'm leaving out, I think that's it for the year, folks. No, I keep saying that's it for the year. We have one more coming. I promise. Me and Brad and Jonathan are going to talk about White House Down come hell or high water.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas.